Hey there, my name is Liza, and welcome to your timeless tarot card or oracle card reading, where we are focusing on goddess cards that are heralding, there it is, heralding in our readings for positive changes coming your way, amazing changes coming your way, beautiful things. I'm currently recording this in the month of August, where we are heading towards eclipse season, where this month particularly is going to be the month where we're feeling shifts and changes, aha moments, and realizations. So I decided to pick 3 oracle cards from a goddess deck. So this will be a goddess kind of bringing in the energy. After that, we'll dive on into the tarot and any other messages from other oracle cards. I'm super excited for you to dive in, but for now, go ahead, take a moment to just get cozy, lean back, and I invite you to take a moment to look at which oracle card is calling to you the most. We also have crystals, we have Pyrite, we have Amazonite heart, and we have blue Howlite egg. So continuing to just trust the card or cards that call to you. And when you are ready, you can click the timestamp down below or the chapters, and I will go ahead and see you in your reading. Hello there, my group number 1. You have chosen the blue Howlite egg. This is a stone of communication and calm, or calm, clear communication. Let's see what goddess you have received. Ooh, Cerridwen. Cerridwen is a beautiful Celtic pagan goddess. She is of manifestation and magic. She actually has a cauldron where it's very witchy, I love it, where she brews potions and magic. She's also a shapeshifter as well. She's a very beautiful witchy and holder of magic. And I feel that she's coming to you to let you know, hey, there's something brewing here. There's some potential brewing here. There's something happening. There's something going on where there's a shift and there's a change. Let's go ahead and look at some astro dice. Oop. Okay, we have Virgo in the 5th house. So we have Virgo and Neptune in the 5th house. Yeah, something is definitely brewing, because Virgo and Neptune in the 5th house is very creative energy, very imagination, psychic ability, music, writing, just very imaginative with Neptune in the 5th house. But we have Virgo, which is a strategizer. So it's almost as if I feel like you're putting like a spell together, my group number 1s. You're really doing your best to create something that has such beautiful potential. Let's look at the other side. The moon in 6th house. Ooh, is that Virgo again? Oh my goodness, that's Virgo again. Virgo moon in the 6th house. Yeah, you're planning something. You're creating something. Also, feel free to let me know if you happen to be a Virgo listening to this, but you are manifesting something that it may or may not. We're about to get into the tarot cards, but something's about to come true. Something deep, something with a lot of potential. Let's see. There's something here, my group number 1. Let's see what we have. The sun. Yeah, positive things. There's something that you are thinking about. I'm sure it's like a specific goal. It's very direct that you have in mind, or a book or a child or something. And you are like, I want this to happen. I'm preparing for it. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that this comes together, to make sure that this happens. And I'm seeing it very clearly with the sun card, shining light on it. Yeah. The Emperor, the Page of Wands. This could be the start of a business or the continuation of building a business. One more card for group number 1. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Yep, you're getting so clear. What's going to happen, my group number 1, I feel, is you've been planning something. You've been building something. There is something in terms of what you are manifesting, a goal you've been manifesting, something you've been working on for a while. I hear like years, like a plan that has been in the works for years is starting to come alive. And what's helping is you're getting so clear on what you need to do. It reminds me very much of, you know, sometimes the baby steps matter the most. Sometimes we wait for perfect. We're waiting for the perfect moment to go on that vacation, to write that book, to start that channel, or to start that account, to do whatever it is that you've been wanting to do for years. And this is the year you're like, I don't care. I don't care if I have potential. The potential is enough. The potential is enough sign to dive on into this. So nothing is stopping me but myself. I will be the leader. I will be the leader of my own life. The Seven of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands, the Sun, and Cerridwen. Yeah, you are manifesting something into brilliant light. You are manifesting something into beautiful potential. Something is being created, my group number 1s, that you've been working on for a while, and I feel like it is finally coming to fruition. Ooh. The Wishing Well, unexpected gifts, karmic jewels, kindness. Yeah, the Wishing Well. This is like something, a wish that was made, a wish being made. It's like karmic jewels. All that you have been working for, all that you have been trying for, it is happening. The Wishing Well. This is so exciting. What have you been wishing, my group number 1s? What have you been working towards or wishing? Bounteous. Generously given. Relationships coming together. It could be also that you're being gifted something, my group number 1, like something is being gifted to you. Something precious is being gifted. The Pearl. Alchemy. The reward at the end, from grit to grace. Oh my goodness. Yes, you're receiving a pearl. You're receiving something really beautiful. And alchemy. What did we say with Cerridwen? She is the goddess of this alchemy. She is literally brewing something. And I said from the beginning, so it feels like something's brewing for you, my group number 1. It feels like something's coming together. And it most likely has to do with something you've been working on for a while. You've been putting in the grit, and you are going to receive the pearl at the end. For those who are curious, like pearls are created in a sense of natural alchemy, right? The enzymes in an oyster shell, and it just creates, and the compression from everything, and it creates this, it's also known to be a virus, but from the virus, it creates this beautiful pearl that we find so amazing. And it's surviving something. It's the pressure. It's the alchemy of it. And it's bounteous. It's like a wish come true is what I'm seeing. A wish that has fully come true. Let's look at the moon cards to see what they have to say about this. Step up and lead. Ooh, this is very much with the Emperor coded, new moon in Capricorn. It could be a promotion or a position you've been looking at for a while. A pay upgrade, or again, just creating something, opening your own business, being that voice. Ooh, Sagittarius, when you get that gift, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude, my group number 1s. I'm seeing the gift come in, and Spirit is saying, when you receive that gift, remember me. Remember, not remember me, but remember Spirit. Remember Spirit. Remember what Spirit has to say. Remember what Spirit has to say. Remember that I was cheering you on. Remember that you're not in this alone, that this message came to you at the perfect time. because you are not in this alone. This is a confirmation, a validation for all that you've been working towards, that, you know, Spirit sees you. Spirit knows how hard you've been working. The King of Pentacles. Yep, you're at the end of the journey. It definitely is promotion coded. It definitely is leadership coded. It's like all that you've been working towards is all coming together. An upgrade. Three of Cups. Celebration. Yep, going out and celebrating with friends about it. The Hermit. Starting this journey. You've been doing this alone for a pretty long time, I feel. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it hasn't been an easy journey. There have been delays. And it's all going to come together. If you have been in a position where you've just been waiting and watching and working, and you're like, when is my time going to come? When is this all going to come together? Please know, my group number 1, that very soon you will see things coming together. Very soon it will be like the pearl. Things will come together and you'll be able to just bask in that sun, bask in that truth of all your hard work. Everything you've worked for, everything you've done. That's you. That's the sun. It's a positive thing coming your way. Oof, I'm so excited. Please feel free, if you really resonate with this, if there's something you've been working on and you're like, oh my gosh, it would be a wish fulfillment for that to just come on in, that unexpected change. Feel free to comment what you've been working on. Feel free to share, send a heart emoji if you wish, to confirm this message, to affirm this message, to honor that you are receiving it with your heart. And yeah, that is your beautiful message, my group number 1. I am so excited for you. I could really hope whatever you've been working for, that reward comes so swiftly and so sweetly. All right. Thank you for joining me, my group number 1s, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hey there, my group number 2s, and welcome to your reading on positive changes coming your way. You have chosen the Amazonite heart. This is one of my favorite stones for Amazonite. It is a stone of entrepreneurship, of travel, of good luck on the journey. I'm actually going to put it right here just because I love the stone so much. It's just so nice. So with that, my group number 2s, let's go ahead and dive on in. Ooh, Demeter. Demeter is the goddess, the Greek goddess of earth and nature. She's also the mother of Persephone. For those of you who know the story of when Persephone is abducted by Hades, Demeter is so angry that Zeus will not return or force Hades to return her daughter that she says, no, I'm going to stop the seasons. I'm going to send everyone into eternal winter. The gods, the humans, no more harvests, perpetual winter. And Demeter had that power until eventually they reached a deal where Persephone could see her for 6 months and stay with Hades. Hence, we have spring and summer and then fall and winter. So it's very fascinating that there is that energy. But let's go ahead and play around with the Astro Dice. What do you have? 4th house, family. Cancer, nurturing. Oh my goodness. And Chiron. Oh, this is so beautiful. So I'm already seeing 4th house with family and home, and with Cancer being very comfortable in the 4th house. That's where its home is. I do see for you group number 2 that one positive change that's coming is something with home, something with family. It could be moving into a beautiful new home. It could be starting a new home. It could be buying a new home. It could also be starting a family. For Chiron, it talks about healing. It could be healing a lot of old family narratives that don't serve you anymore, that have been painful for you, that just are one of those things where it's time for you to be the parent or reparent yourself in ways that maybe you weren't able to parent yourselves in the past. All right, so let's see the second Astro Dice. Let's see what we have. 9th house in Sagittarius, Mercury. Ooh, expanding and higher learning. This is great for knowledge. This is also like, it's giving like someone who's going off to college for the first time. It's funny, I'm recording this in August and this is the time, but I feel like this is giving someone going off to college for the first time, someone who's expanding higher learning. You're thinking about your dorm, you're thinking about your home. It reminds me very much of when it was the first time I was kind of moving out of my parents', environment. And I decided to make my environment so different. I wanted to make it, I wanted to have flowers and beautiful pictures on the wall of like different beaches. I wanted, the colors to be blue and tranquil and calm. It really reminds me of that kind of energy. My group number 2 is, all right, let's see what the tarot has to say. The Knight of Wands. Oof. I love it. Going for it. Death and rebirth in reverse. Okay. This one was calling to me as well. Yep, this one. Yeah. Oh, I love that. 3 of Swords. And the 2 of Pentacles. So it almost feels as if you are receiving a gift after a deep heartbreak, maybe even a loss, a family loss, or something within heartbreak within maybe possible family. And the Knight of Wands is saying, I'm going to move on. I'm gonna go for something else. I'm not gonna lose my spark. I'm not gonna lose my vibrance with this. There's something really worth fighting for in terms of my joy. My resilience is worth fighting for. Going for the things that bring me joy are worth fighting for. And in a sense, it starts to become a rebirth. The 2 of Pentacles talks about balancing one versus the other, balancing something material versus maybe something spiritual, balancing maybe even boundaries, certain boundaries that are coming up that I'm hearing, balancing boundaries with family members, with your space, with your home. Maybe if you're buying that new home or inheriting that new home, it's finding a balance in finances. 3 of Coins, collaboration with others in finances. Let's put this here. I love that. And the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're inheriting something very beautiful when it comes to family. I see a home. I see new family members, maybe adopting a pet. It can be overwhelming. You may need a community. You may need collaboration. It's very exciting energy, and it comes after a time of heartbreak within a family, maybe. Heartbreak within oneself. And you're just learning so much about how to reparent, how to nurture, what you need, what works for you. Let's go into some oracle cards. The Waterfall, claiming your place. Oh my goodness. Claiming your place, inner power, unbridled confidence. This is so powerful. It's almost as if like you are literally claiming your place, claiming your space. That's what I'm seeing. But it's also allowing yourself, like, I claim my space. Like, I am worthy of this. I am worthy of this. I'm worthy of believing in myself. I am worthy of being confident. I'm going to nurture that within me in order to claim my space. It's giving like moving out for the first time or moving somewhere new. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's see what other 2 oracle cards we have. I love this energy. Open to change, new moon in Aquarius. And we will be having a full moon in Aquarius. And there's a lot of Aquarian energy happening right now. So for those who are Aquarius, you might be feeling it. You might be feeling it a little too much. But we have new moon in Aquarius for lots of change. Let's see what else. New moon in Gemini, think it through. So lots of air sign energy. New moon in Gemini, new moon in Aquarius, both new moons, both fresh starts, both new beginnings. There's something really beautiful here. There's some beautiful potential here of a fresh start and a new beginning. So what's the medicine for this, Spirit? Like what is the best advice for this energy of this new beginning, of this being open to change, of claiming your place and claiming one's space? It's just very, very specific. Let's see. What's the medicine? Ooh, 1. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Oh, and then 7 of Wands, which is very similar to the Knight of Wands. Like, set those boundaries. When you move into your space, my group number 2 is when you move into this new space, whatever it is, whether it's physical or spiritual, please know that there might be people in old family dynamics that are like, oh, but we've always done this. Oh, but this is okay, right? And you have to be strong enough to say, no, I'm on my own now. No, it's a change. It's a new chapter. I want to try something different now. And you cannot let individuals, or you cannot control individuals' reactions towards that, but you can notice the people who are supportive of it and notice the people who feel a way about it. The people who feel a way about it, you don't want in your corner. You don't want, you want to have more boundaries with them. I don't want to say you don't want them in your corner, because sometimes those can be your parents. But I do feel that having the confidence to state what you need, who you are, how you need to reparent yourself, the pleasure, the joy of it, the claiming your space. Ooh, Temperance. Yeah, we have balance. Finding that balance. And the 8 of Cups in reverse. You're going on the journey, whether you want to or not. My group number 2s. It could be fear of change. It could be, in a sense, almost fearing like you want to go, like returning home, like you want to go back home. But there is no going back after this. There is only moving forward and creating your own home and your own sacred space and the things that bring you joy. So my group number 2s, if I had a journal question for you, I would definitely say journal on, where can I find balance in my own space and my own home? What does home mean to me? What family narratives do I want to leave behind when it comes to building my own space or home? How do I claim my space? How do I reparent myself and nurture myself? And how do I find a balance in between that? Because mutuality is important when it comes to these things. It's honoring other people's experiences and their space, and honoring yourself and what you need in your space. I see a beautiful move coming in. It's funny, eclipse season, at the time of this recording, eclipse season is you may move. There may be an eclipse happening, ironically, in your 4th house, and you may have to move or change something within the home. Very powerful energy. But whatever you're deciding, whatever you're choosing, it is going to be so nurturing. It is going to be a beautiful learning experience. And you're finally going to be able to feel that confidence by creating an environment and a home that really speaks to your heart. So with that, my group number 2s, that is your reading. I thank you so much for joining me, and I will go ahead and see you next time. Bye for now. Hello there, my group number 3s, and welcome to your reading. We have for you, or you have chosen, the Pyrite. I love this stone. I love this stone and this egg, and just, as it shines, there's something about it. So there you are, my group number 3s. Let's see what goddess you have received. Hera. Hera, the goddess of alliance, the goddess, the queen of the gods, the goddess of, or the wife of Zeus. Hera gets a bad rap. Hera gets a really bad rap. Let me explain something. Hera in Greek mythology is always like this very jealous, very bitter, always angry that her husband is a philanderer, and she doesn't take it out on him. She takes it out on all the women. And let's reclaim Hera for a moment. Let's take a moment to reclaim her as, this beautiful organizer of divine feminine wisdom. She literally is in charge of the goddesses who are part of childbirth and nurturing. She is the organizer. She creates the alliance. And Zeus for her was just that. It was a strategic alliance. Hera is that beautiful energy that we love in women where they can say, well, what's in it for me? Ironically, yes, she did end up with a philanderer. And I feel like in order to reclaim Hera, we have to look at the pain she went through. Like, it's kind of like, for those of you who are Beyonce fans, it's like Beyonce's Lemonade. It's giving Beyonce's Lemonade, where it's like, I'm in pain. I'm in serious pain because I've literally done everything. I've made myself the perfect wife. I've made myself the perfect mother. I've done everything, and still it's not good enough. And that pain that comes in from that. And yes, maybe if you're in position as queen of the gods and goddesses, if you were literally queen of the gods and goddesses and you're in that position, yes, redirecting your anger towards the women, 100%. Very valid. Not right, not fair. We don't do that. The blame lays in the person who made the choice, but we gotta have some more compassion for Hera. Because she's been through some things, and she is literally the queen. She is literally doing everything she can to be the bee, to be the queen bee. All right, let's see so it's a very powerful card. Mother, marriage. We have the Taurus in the 5th house. Ooh, is this North Node or South Node? I guess it depends on how it came up. And it came up north. We'll go with North Node. North Node in Taurus in the 5th house. This talks about joy and pleasure. And yes, being a parent, being called to do these things. It also talks about intimacy. Ooh, I'm getting the chills. All right, let's see what we got on the other end. The sun in Pisces in the 8th house. This is about honoring one's emotions and rebirth. Oof, this is very deep. Like a sun in Pisces in the 8th is deep energy. It's healing energy. It's diving into one's psychology and psyche and letting all the stuff that doesn't work, all the debt, all the taboo subjects that maybe you were too afraid, or your family or narratives or social narratives, society narratives made you too afraid to speak about. Now you're speaking about it. Looking at this, it's very Hera coded, but it's Hera in her era, like in this modern era coded, where she is saying, no, I was taught this is what being a good mother, a good wife, a good parent, a good spouse, a perfect whatever it is. And deep down inside, I need to take my power back and I need to spin it into something that I've always wanted to do. It's almost as if she's broken the chains. It's almost like Hera woke up in 2026 is like, you know what? Divorce is a real thing. I don't need this in my life. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like reclaiming oneself. Let's see what else the tarot cards have for us. Ooh. The Chariot, moving on. Ooh, we have the Knight of Wands, which came in group number 2, I believe it was. All right, let's dive deep into this. Or let's shuffle. Ooh. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Yep. Queen of Wands and yeah. I would not be surprised, my group number 3, if you felt betrayed in some way, or you felt like someone was taking too much of your power or taking too much of your power for granted. And it's giving why don't you love me? Like, I am everything that anyone could ask for on paper. I am smart. I am beautiful. I have my own money. Like, I don't need anyone to help me. I have main character energy. You have main character energy, group number 3. You're like, I am the main character of my story. Why can't people or someone respect and see that and honor that The Queen of Wands is there. She's there, the Queen of Wands, but she's in reverse, where it's like, am I doing this right? Maybe there's something wrong with me. Like the self-doubt is creeping on in. And the Queen of Cups and the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, that power that you have within you is like, no, if I dive deep into my emotions, and that's something that I think Hera in this century could benefit from. Why are you really angry? Where is this anger truly coming from? And who is truly the source of all that pain and anger? And it's that Pisces energy. It's like softening. It's that realization of, oh my goodness. By understanding my emotions, I understand where all of this is coming from. Trying to mold myself into someone that cannot appreciate me. And I see you in diving into your emotions, my group number 3, and having that emotional aha moment, that epiphany, and cutting the cords and moving forward in the Chariot, moving on, saying no more. I see this energy freeing yourself, liberating yourself with the Knight of Wands. You're like, yeah, that confidence, just beating on the drum. She's free. The horse is free. These horses, it is year of the horse, year of the fire horse. So it's like, I'm gone. I don't need this anymore. I'm so much, it's funny. I've been saying this a lot in my readings. I deserve so much better. I deserve so much better. And that's what I'm getting for you. Whoop. She who flows. Ease, being open to change, going with the flow of life. Yeah, you're going with the flow of life. You're going with the flow of emotions. If you are someone that is either really into your emotions, my group number 3, for whatever reason, Hera seems to be more logical. She seems to be more of the type to think things out, to strategize. She may not, but she has deep emotions. That's why she gets so mad and she gets so angry, and she takes out her anger and she lashes out at times, rightfully so at times but she never lashes out at the person who truly deserves it, which is Zeus. It's always in Greek mythology, she tends to get angry at the women. The sirens, use your voice, expansion, freedom. The sirens, you're expanding, you're using that voice, you're saying no more. I'm done with this cycle. I'm done with this dance. I'm done with this rejection tango. That's what I'm getting. It's like, I am, good thing coming. You're so done. It's almost as if, oh, you don't want me. Oh, you're showing that you don't want me. Okay, goodbye. It's that simple. Oh, you can't respect me? Okay, goodbye. Thank you. I'm open to change. I'm open to finding some. I'm not scared of the unknown. I know what I deserve. I know what I'm worthy of. Oh, I love this reading. I love readings that it's like very like, oof, it's like, I'm gone. I don't need this. Let's see what other tarot cards are coming up for you. The King of Cups. So we have the King and the Queen of Cups from different decks. Pisces energy. Definitely, if you have a chance, go to the beach, take a nice long bath or shower, use a shower steamer, do things with water. Water is very good for helping release emotions and calming the nervous system down in order for the body to feel safe to do so. And the Four of Cups, yep, you're over it. Four of Cups is like, I'm over it. And the universe is like, look, there's the potential. You're only seeing what's not working. You're not seeing what I'm trying to offer you. That power that you have, that natural power, you have it. I see it. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Let's see. Where is my Moon Oracle? My Moon Oracle cards. Let's see, Moon Oracle cards, what they have to say. Clear your mind, quarter moon in Gemini. Yeah, clearing your mind, taking a moment to say, what really is this? Where is this really coming from? Why am I truly feeling this? Why am I triggered? Full moon in Aquarius, be real with yourself. And we will be having a full moon in Aquarius at the end of this month if you happen to be watching this in August of 2026. So the full moon in Aquarius happens almost every August or so, or July, depending on where everything lands. in the calendar. And I think this full moon in Aquarius will be a beautiful time for you in my group number 3s to say, okay, let me be real with the situation. I am a queen. I am the ruler and leader of my own life. There are so many beautiful things, so many gifts that I have. And if someone cannot appreciate that, if someone doesn't want that, then maybe I don't want to fight and use all my energy to prove why I deserve it. I don't need to be the chaser. I'm the one that deserves to be chased. That is what I'm getting. That is so what I'm getting. It's like, I'm done being the chaser. I'm done chasing. I am the one who deserves the energy that I give so freely to others. All right, let's see what we have here. I haven't used this one yet. This is just for you, my group number 3s. I haven't used this Oracle card deck yet. All right. Mutable, being adaptable. Yep, being adaptable to change. I think if anything might scare you, my group number 3, it's like, what will happen if I do take that chance and I say I'm good? Because I'm hearing like this Stevie Nicks, like you may have built your whole life around this situation or someone. And what I'm truly seeing is Spirit saying, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You are so powerful. You have such immense power. And if you take a moment to lean into what you need, what you want, those emotions that are coming up, you're going to be more than okay. Because not only do you have a beautiful, intelligent mind, but you are finally allowing yourself to be heart-led. The positive change for you is you are going to reclaim and take your power back and honor your emotions, honor your feelings. Do some emotional regeneration. Do the things that, you know, the person you've always wanted to become, the things that make you happy and joyful. Dancing on the beach, letting your hair down, putting yourself out there, doing the things that you've always wanted to do. But maybe because society or someone or people around you were like, no, that's not it. That's too much. Nah. You're like, no to you. No to you. This was what brings me joy. Don't yuck my yum. This is what makes me happy. We'll pull last 2 Oracle cards. Why not? To kind of complete the picture of it all. Feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow again. She who flows with life, going with the flow. There's a flow to your emotions. Honor it. Let's see. Let it rain. Allowing what is inevitable. Trust. It's funny. I did a reading on this, a group reading the other day on Insight Timer Live, and it said, let it rain. Let it rain. Last one. The sweet water, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. It's giving like, it's so funny. It's in 5th house too. It's the energy very much is, I'm going to start enjoying myself now. The energy very much is, I'm going to start enjoying my creative projects, maybe my children more. Everything that I've created, everything that comes from me, my power, my sensuality, my worthiness of being loved and being loved completely and deeply and fully, being seen. It reminds me of the song, there's a song, According to You, and it's so sad. It's like such a sad song where the writer came from, and she's a great guitarist, but it's like, according to you, I'm stupid, I'm useless, I never do anything right. But according to him, I'm beautiful, incredible, he can't get me out of his head. I can identify with that song greatly, because I too have been in situations where it's like, oh, you're too loud, you're too annoying, you're too this, you're too that, you're not enough of this, you're not enough of that. And I'm like, you know what, bro, if I'm too much of this, goodbye. Bye. And it's ironic, when I met my husband, it's like, wow, like, you're everything I've been looking for. So it's funny how that, and it wasn't just, you start to meet tons of people. Once you start to cut out the people who don't appreciate your magic, your power, you start to meet tons of people who are like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? And then you just lean more in. It's so validating. You don't need it. You don't need the validation, but it's lovely. And you lean into your sensuality and your sweet waters. And this fertile energy it's giving, like, yeah, I don't need you to be the mother, to be the creator, to be the magnificent, beautiful, sensual goddess that I am. Hera is a mother. Hera is goddess of marriages. She's like the CEO of it all. She is also the assistant. She is. That's why I'm saying we got to take the power back for Hera in this generation. I'm saying take the power back for her, because she is literally doing it all. And unfortunately, she's constantly being told she is not enough. And that is where the anger comes from. That is where the resentment comes from. It doesn't make it right. The lashing out is not right, but it's understandable. And so having compassion for those aspects of ourselves that work so hard, that try so hard, that do so much, that's like, you know what? I'm done trying so hard. I'm done trying to be this person for you, for them, for everyone. And I'm not even seeing myself anymore. I want to lean into what brings me joy, what brings me pleasure. Especially if, you know, someone in your life ain't acting right. If someone in your life ain't acting right and chasing their own pleasure, it's like, all right, maybe I need to be real, be real for full moon in Aquarius, clear my mind and say, what actually is going to bring me joy in this moment? Where can I give all that love, all that power, all that talent I've been giving others? Where can I give it back to myself? Oh, it's such a beautiful reading, group number 3. I'm so happy I was able to end it on this. So with that, let me know, give me fire emojis if you can really, like the fire emoji of power. Send me some fire emojis. Let me know if you resonate with it. Let me know what really stood out to you. I love hearing your stories. I love when there's synchronicity in the reading and the reading happens to find you. All this is very magical. So if it happens to find you, I thank you so much for joining me and for receiving this message. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.